get things underway. Let's kick things off in this series with the pistol.
Alrighty. Gonna be 3 players from the T side going towards B with the bomb. 2 ready to split through mid. Aurora leading the charge, bit of utility on both sides. It's a strong mid presence here from Big as well. 2 in towards Donut. In fact, that's where they're barreling towards. Mariam gonna be falling back. Jenny are tucked in towards the back corner, going for these awkward fights, but doubles up. Able to even get the reload off, and she is still fighting. Eventually, Aurora finds her. She also found Joanna. That gives Astralis the path in here. The bomb, it can still be planted while that smoke is up.
It can do, but the fact that Jenny R stays alive for so long means the rotations can already come over. Take a look at D7. She's on a flank right now. She's going to draw the attention of 2 of these Astralis players, and that's a great shot on towards Aurora. Kezi, in the meanwhile, she's trying to carve open opportunity towards CT. Zana, she's the unknown entity right now. D7 can just keep this attention, and it could activate her, but not quite. Astralis, they are standing strong, and Kezi will stand and deliver. Astralis, they overwhelm A, and they win out the pistol.
Yeah, great stuff. The fact they were able to get Jenny there in the end. And I think it's critical, actually, the first kill that comes through onto Joanna on the site. Oh, sorry, Mariam on the site. That allows Aurora to sort of take control. They get that second kill. The bomb can go down. And without a kit, that's such a difficult retake. All those fights are so awkward. You can kind of just dance around Donut forever there with pistols. So good stuff from Astralis. They're going to fully invest rifles into this one, playing the long game, because Big Equipa also playing the long game. They don't really got anything here. A couple of PD fiddies should be a cleanup, although they do have a stack here that Joanna is about to potentially find out in a very painful manner.
That could be a rude awakening. Little boost coming in as well. Mariam can see over the top. Oh, Joanna has been spotted, and that allows the entirety of Big Equipa to swing on out. That's a rifle that can be recovered, but the alarm bells, they're well and truly ringing for Astralis. They've found out the stack in the A bomb site where it's open for business.
Yeah, they might be able to get a few more exits here. May as well throw the rest of the bodies at them. D7 can hold on to the Galil. You've got a flash there that can be used to support, so let's see how much damage they can do. I really like that boost. That's quite fun for the stack. You can only... The head sort of has that extra bit that it can stick out from. This is all going to be heard. Spike is hearing everything. They're all turned their attention. Flash comes through. Rachel about to clean up some kills with the Galil, although nowhere really for her to hide there, so they do overwhelm her. It's getting a little scary. Aurora goes down as well. Kezi going to save the day, but they made that so expensive.
Yeah, they did 3 kills. It's absolutely perfect. It's interesting you mentioned the boost. Typically, we see teams do that a little bit further back. So you get a nice little tiny pixel gap peeking onto ramp, but it also gives you vision in towards cave. So it's a nice little adjustment. Big Keeper making the hitbox a little bit bigger towards ramp to set Mariam up for success. It's just the unpredictability of it, and it enables Big Keeper in the round entirely to get 3 kills. It is expensive, and now the rifles are out. It's Famises across the board, apart from Jenny R, who has got that upgraded M4. Rachel and Spike trying to take matters into their own hands in towards middle. Even trades, so it's wide open in round number 3.
A bit of damage done onto Spike, though. She's brought down just below half, and she's got a bit of a timing trying to play around these smokes. That one's going to fade very shortly, and Zana is here peeking into it, but the FAMAS just comes out ahead. Calm with the taps, removes Spikes, and now Kessie's looking to lurk out towards A. There is Mariam. She's tucked in with the FAMAS of her own behind the sight boxes. This is a bit of a difficult clear because she's playing such a tricky off angle, but Kessie is going to be careful, clears it perfectly. Zana's here on the response, but Joanna's got such far ground here, not going to be ready for it. Catches her off guard. And this retake is now a bit of a tricky one to commence with.
At least they are grouping up together. Joanna, though, that's a perfect flash. She doesn't even need to face. Just trying to bide the time. D7 will answer back. That's an AK that can be upgraded. But that bomb, it's already half ticked. But D7 with another kill. Surely she can secure it, and she will. Big impact in this round. You said she went silent against the Javelins last week. Well, she's well and truly announced herself on the server today. Yeah,
I can almost hear her laughter from that little webcam we had there. She's definitely... firing on all cylinders. Great retake. That was a 2v3 with the FAMI. Managed to clear out Joanna. I think maybe she got a little too overeager there, flashing, trying to sort of bait in the peaks with the shots, but ended up giving a bunch of 1v1s. You know, if she'd been able to kind of fall back off that info and then play alongside, I think it was Rachel boosted up, or Spike, one of them, you know, could have maybe had it a little bit differently. Even still, with that bomb plant, they can fully invest. It's not the best. A couple of Mac 10s, but Aurora's just going to charge through. She is chunked down, and so is Spike. So this Mac 10 assault is suddenly a lot limper.
Assault of the wounds, in fact. It's the wombo combo of the utility. Taking down Astralis low early. Joanna's been boosted up on this box, trying to get an elevated angle in towards long. Zana not giving her the satisfaction of the peak. D7 trying to test her fortune, peeking in towards Cave. The Mac 10s, they are looking to overwhelm. The spray's good for the first spike. Somehow manages to get one, but D7 does transition. Astralis overwhelm the bomb site, neutralize all of the defenders, and now it's up to Mariam and Jenny R.
Oh, that double swing. I think it was just the one player kind of holding D7, and then as soon as she gets one, she has to fall back. I think Spike had a back turn to her. Now on this retake, they are giving it a go. Jenny R's found Rachel. Case is going to swing out and double ups. Gets away with a slither of help, but gets the 2K and saves Astralis. 3 rounds now on the board.
Unsung hero Kezi as well. She go 9-1 right now. That was a nice little split from Astralis. It's just throwing the Mac 10s into a position where they can get up close and personal in towards Cave. Take the attention of D7 whilst the rifles try and run riot up towards the ramp. Split works out perfectly. It's 3 rounds already on this T side for Astralis. Has been changes made to Ancient, but still was predominantly a defensive-sided map. Just armed with the pistols. Should be a 4th, all but guaranteed.
Yeah, I feel like we've been seeing a few teams starting to make headway on this T side and kind of making a case for it. So I think it's definitely not that kind of 10-round CT expected map necessarily. Now, Aurora almost gets caught out by timing, but this one should be cleaned out. As soon as Ida goes down here, this is the round done and dusted. She is going to be dealt with. But yeah, it's interesting. It feels like Astralis, like, if they continue this pressure, they're getting up to the 4th here already. That's such a powerful start. They can get to 7 or 8. That's fantastic position to be in.
I feel like we're already seeing the trend of the Astralis rounds. They are very quick. They are very purposeful as well. Straight out the gate, they've got a clear game plan in mind. And by Astralis just playing their own game, setting the tempo, Big Equipa, they're trying to have to adapt, shuffle their defense to all of these little tricky plays Astralis are throwing in, and it never really feels that comfortable. I mean, a real prime example is that is take a look at the economy. Zana, yes, she's got the AWP, but the rest of the squad, it doesn't look the best purchase. You've got a couple of FAMASs, you have got the M4s in play. It has to be the AWP to really just hold down this bomb site.
Yeah, she's playing it quite passively at the moment. We'll see how dynamic she makes it. Zana is a player that I think... Ooh, nice spam. Doesn't quite do it, but she's a player that I often do think of as someone that's quite dynamic, really does move about a bit, very proactive, but going to be slow this one. Probably virtue of the fact that it is such a light round in terms of the investment. They don't have all those utility upgrade of rifles to the max and head armor and the like. Donut once again the play. It's only Mariam here. And she's playing such a passive line. This is very good. It has to be a retake.
Yeah, that's the nature of the setup. Look at Mariam, though. She's just tucked in. Kezi has to be careful. In fact, just going to smoke off the position. Vision completely removed. Bomb to be planted. It's one of these rare 5 versus 5 retakes. And Big Equipa, of course, they're going to give it a go. 1 kit on D7 and a number of flashbangs to try and aid this approach.
That smoke is so painful. Once again into Temple, just slows it down. Wearing that clock down already. There's even a Molotov in play that can be thrown out again. Well, that smoke is a little deep, so they have pushed up past it. Still haven't started to attempt this. They're all back in CT's board, and Joanna's board. She's taking the fight to them, removes Jenny R. Zana does get the trade. Now Mariam's going to swing out looking for the fight, able to do 1.5, but the kills come through for Big Equipa. One back in response from Kezi is keeping the T's in this, and she's found another. She is on an absolute tear, and Zana can do nothing but run away with the AWP. Again, that's denied.
Not ideal. Again, that's another good round from Astralis. This time they take it in towards middle. Big Equipa, they've got 2 players set up in towards Donut. And then as soon as D7 tries to get a little bit aggressive in towards Cave, they fall back. They just play retake. There's no information in middle at all. And that is such a pivotal piece of the puzzle for any T side and any just generic map control. Big Equipa need to plug this hole quickly, otherwise Astralis, they're just going to run completely riot.
I feel like Kezi's running completely riot. She is just absolutely running them over. Got all her notes on the back of her chair, absorbing those mentally just as she plays.
That's great.
Just completely injected into her brain. That's how you know she's got all the good calls.
That's so funny.
At least she won't like lose them, right? You can just turn around. Oh yeah, no, that's what we're doing this round. Oh, Baby Yoda. I got a Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
You're not a Star Wars fan, are you?
No, like I've seen the one with the Ewoks.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation, didn't we? Yeah, you've seen the third film of a trilogy.
No, I've seen one
behavior. Yeah, no, you've seen the third one though. All right. Well, speaking of stars, it's Astralis 5-1. Okay, it's pause, but it is Astralis 5-1, and potentially a good position for 6-2. Big Keeper not going to have anything into this round. This is such a strong T start. I'm so impressed. This is what I wanted to see from Astralis.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that what we've seen is a really commanding Astralis. We've seen an Astralis that just is, well, just putting their foot down basically, and they're playing their own game. I mean, the amount of pace and acceleration we're seeing in these rounds. I mean, blink and you miss it, Lucy. We're on round number 7 already. This doesn't feel like it. I feel like we only had the pistol a few rounds ago.
Yeah, they're not really giving Big a chance to breathe, like, at all. You could tell, like, that last round, it was such an important one for Big just because they had invested at AWP. We were sort of mentioning, they kind of have to keep that one clean because the economy is not in that good spot. The fact that Astralis are able to sort of abuse how passive Big are forced to play because they're scared of losing the weaponry that round. They're scared of giving out the AWP immediately after getting their hands on it. They just like exploit it. They find that opening in towards A and they get the bomb down before there's even a fight that takes place. So I love it. I love the confidence. It's exactly what they need going into this elimination. Well, not elimination game, but, a game that essentially determines whether they can make it to playoffs.
Just waiting out the Molotov, waiting out the utility. As we've already mentioned, it's just the pistols for Big Equipa. 3-player setup over towards B. You've got Jenny R that can rotate in close transition. Astralis just smoking off Donut, feigning the presence in towards middle before grouping. It's going to be this B hit. That's where they're currently congregating, making their way towards Cave. It's going to be another split. They are going to walk straight into the Lion's Den. They do have to be a little bit careful.
Ooh, no, Big Keeper getting cold feet. Idler has now got the info though, so now they're going to rotate back. And D7, the D stands for Deagle. See what she can hit. No, okay. Doesn't stand for Deagle. Not anymore. Sano. Can maybe do something with the USP. Going to get swung on. Liking this from Astralis, moving as a pack. Not giving up any awkward 1v1s so they could hand over weapons. 6 rounds. Can you believe it?
So against Navi Javelins, Astralis got 11 rounds on the T side of Ancient.
Oh my lord.
Against Big Keeper last time out, they got 6. So T side definitely a strong suit for Astralis. And we know how potent the defense can be.
In a 16-14 game as well, right? So that's already great signs.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking really good. This is one objective in mind, survival.
All right. Sana, AWP back out. Joanna's got hers. Head-to-head. And we might see come to fruition. I feel like Ancient's not a map where the head-to-head is really a big conversation, but I'm interested to see if they're going to be clashing at all. Joanna is slightly ahead at the moment. Sana hasn't really got a chance to shoot too many AWP shots. She had to try and save one the other round. Aggression towards mid. Aurora brought low early. Jenny are falling off. They aren't going to be pushing any further. Smoke going to be deployed so they can fully take control. I like it from Astralis. Just get the control early. And then wait and see if Big make the mistake.
A lot of smokes have been used early, though. which would indicate to me, and well, you can see on the rotations that there's just going to be another B execute. Smoke short, smoke long, work your way in. D7 and Ada need to try and hold the line. If D7 puts down the smoke here, that's pretty good, because that just kind of funnels Astralis off, but they don't care. They're going to try and disrespect it. That's where D7 will strike. The flashbang is perfect. What a hat trick of kills. The B bomb site anchors really just hold Bigger Keeper grounded. It looks like Joanna will be in a world of trouble. 1 versus 5. Probably trying to hold on to this AWP.
Yeah, the timing there wasn't great for Astralis. I actually liked the decision to disrespect the smoke. It's just the timing of it wasn't fantastic. Joanna's still kind of giving this a look in. That's bold. 1 versus 5. I think now they know where she is. She's in trouble. Sana's moved up. Fires up a shot to bait her in. Ida is there. No, Jenny. Yeah, no, Ida is there to clean it up. Jenny, I was just eager to get into the picture. But a good defense. And yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like I like the decision to push through it. It was just the timing that wasn't great. There wasn't kind of the supportive flash to sort of allow them to swing out into D7. The rest of the team kind of hadn't progressed far up ramp yet, so it just didn't quite work out.
Yeah, it's almost one of those rounds where you're so far ahead and you think, oh, that's fine. We'll just kill them. I'll just run through the smoke and that's okay. Get a little bit ahead of yourself, but that's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. And it's also very good, if you're a Bigger Keeper fan, to see how strong that defense holds. Oh, Spike brought down so low with the combination of the spam and the Molotov on the floor. Aurora's being now spammed through the wall. Kezi trying to take matters into her own hands. This is fast up towards the B ramp.
Ida has missed a player here. Aurora is just snuck on by, and Rachel has found Zana. That's the AWP removed. D7 is still here and towards Cave, but now she's noted as well. She's looking for the fight. Bomb going to go down. Not going to go for the spam. Mariam is here to deal with Aurora. So it's a 3 versus 3. Utility can be thrown down as well. All that smoke was not what Rachel was wanting for. Cave's still exposed. She's still stuck on site now. D7 just going to walk out, spams her through, takes Rachel down. There's so little HP on both these remaining players. It would be a miracle. Now it's just Spike 1 versus 2, smoked off. They know exactly where she is. Not quite on the bomb yet, and she can maybe catch this. No, Jenny R is there to save the day. Big R going to get their 3rd round.
Important rounds for Bigger Keeper. Take a look at the economy. It's now starting to build up a little bit as well. Privy to the loss bonus, privy to consecutive round wins in a row. Economy on the other side for Astralis, it's still there. They can still invest, but it is slowly starting to dwindle. If Bigger Keeper convert this round, and suddenly you're looking at maybe a partial investment for Astralis, and you're not a million miles away from getting a tied scoreline.
That would not be a good situation after such an incredible start for Astralis. Nice little nade thrown down. Actually doesn't do as much as I thought. Aurora, okay, in the end, the spam does get Aurora. But Sana went down again. I think that was in towards mid that pick came through. Oh no, sorry, that was all the way back. She was holding that passive line. So she's been doing that a couple of rounds, and this time Astralis punished. I think it must have just been a nice headshot to remove her.
Mariam now to be tested. Haven't really seen too much of her come alive, trying to defend her bomb site. And well, she stands and delivers, doesn't she? Wonderful multi-kill. Astralis try and fake with the utility. Mariam to be tested yet again. She's dropped some incendiaries, forcing Astralis back. And now you've got this layered peak in between Temple, the big box, and then the swing in for Jenny R. It's absolutely perfect. The defense holds strong. Kezi tries to do what she can, but a 1 versus 4. It's not out of the realms of possibility, but it's very difficult with 40 seconds left.
How she's been playing, I would not count her out of anything. She's waited for that 1-way to fade, so now she has a bit more room to work with. But it would have to have been a perfect shot. Jenny's holding for it, jiggles out and finds her. So good defense starts this incredible 2K from Mariam, just playing that narrow angle, staying alive, and ultimately securing Bigger Keeper that 4th round, and now putting Astralis onto the eco as well. So that story you were talking about, it's getting closer. Tactical going to come through because before you know it, there's only going to be one round between these two teams.
But then I guess the asterisk of all of this is, look, we're talking about Ancient, we're talking about T-side. Astralis have already got 6 rounds on the T-side. If I'm being honest, I think that's more than enough. I already think this is a very good half from Astralis. Yes, you can argue that the momentum was on their side. They could have potentially snowballed it a little bit more. But if I'm sitting back at the end of this half, say it does go 9-6 to Big Equipa, we're a long way off from that. But you've got this eco, then it becomes 5-6, unless the Tech-9s provide a miracle. I think 6 rounds, you're still happy with that if you're Astralis. It's still a very positive situation to be in.
Yeah, one more round would really do it. And still plenty to work with. Joanna just walking out at the bottom, front of the pack. Fearless, Glock in hand. Ain't nobody gonna stop her stride. So maybe Jenny R is in towards Donut. Fires off a few silence bullets. Now, ooh, it's a bit of a fakey fake because the bomb is going through mid. It's a wraparound. They might catch them off, and the dink actually comes through from the Glock. That's enough to set up Rachel for the kill. Oh, awkward now for Zana. Pistols can overwhelm this AWP. Mariam's gone down as well. Rifle recovered, and Zana goes down. Aurora, she can recover the AWP. This round's on. This is just pistols coming into it. The bomb's still not gone down. Aurora's looking for the fight, but both of these CTs have made their way into Temple. This bomb, it will go down, but D7's going to be able to clean this up immediately. All now onto Spike, 1 versus 2. They both come through. Smoke going to be deployed. Spike not spotted yet. She can still play around this, but no, Ida has spotted her on the jiggle. Now the fight comes through. She's spamming through the smoke, almost brings down D7, and she's still fighting. It's so awkward here. Has to reload at some point. Not enough bullets in the chamber, but the defuse isn't being stuck, and she finds the kill. Ida up close and personal, not quite able to finish the job, and Spike does it. 1 HP.
Oh, even swapping to the pistol there as well, because it is faster than reloading. Spike just staying alive isn't gonna fail to the fake ninja defuse. She knows that it's a fake. Look at the reaction. Look at how much it means to Astralis. That is such an important round. I was counting them out for the Tech-9s, but no, it's a quick play in towards middle. They wrap around the world, and what a round to steal away. That shatters confidence for Big Equipa.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a play from Spike. Unarmored, recovered M4, and a P250 in the back pocket.
All right. Astralis, you've got us all interested. 3 players are starting towards A this time. It looks like it potentially could be a split in towards middle. We've seen this a number of times from Big Equipa. There's no one really in towards candles or red. It's always Jenny R in towards this donut position. And now her position's been compromised almost because she has to split in. And Spike, well, she does get the trade. And as the A bomb site opened up, rotations can come over. And yeah, with 50 seconds left, it looks like this will be the final destination. You've got an AWP, an MP9, and no money in the bank. This has to be a save. It's going to be an 8th round for Astralis.
Incredible from Astralis. Still recovering from the round prior. Astralis certainly not resting on their laurels. Now going to be securing the half already. At least people get another chance into the follow-up. The AWP can be held across. Lost bonus should be in such a way that be a couple of rifles that can come out. D7 will be able to drop that from Mass and by herself an M4 or vice versa. It's not all gloom and doom. It is now a scary scoreline for Big Equipa. They need they need 6, really, going into that T side.
It's just interesting how they're setting up in towards middle. The rounds Big Equipa were winning when they were fighting mid. Normally it's just one player. Normally it's Jenny just dropping the utility, fighting on over. I feel like if Big Equipa, they start 2 players in mid, they drop some util, they then take control. They can then move over towards shelf. That normally allows a rotation for D7 to push in towards cave. And then suddenly they've got all of that control. Magic Molotov lands in there. And there we go. A little bit more utility being dropped down in. Astralis get chunked just a little bit. But look at this. Zana, actually loses her life alongside D7. Aurora has gone absolutely nuclear towards Jaguar.
That's the big weaponry removed as well. AWP is now dropped irretrievable. This round hanging now on a thread.
Look at me.
Ida's getting flanked. There's no hope. She has to go for a fight here. She has to find something because she is about to have Astralis players from every single angle. She's going to be walking straight back into Kezi. Flank completely unaccounted for. Astralis outmaneuvering Big across this map. Mariam has to save. Jenny has to save. They're saving for mass. It's not where you want to be. Can't even recover this AWP. And for Astralis, they should hunt this. They got the money.
For sure. This could be 9 rounds for Astralis. This is looking really good. What a T side. We can take a look. We can cast our minds over to the other game that's happening as well alongside this. Enigma Galaxy taking on NIP. That one right now, that's on Ninjas in Pyjamas pick of Vertigo. That's the same veto we saw in the first lineup. Vertigo, Inferno, overpass the decider. Enigma Galaxy winning that game 6 rounds to 2.
Yeah, I think Inferno, the second map, that's, I think, potential for NIP, though. But, yeah, it's important to be able to pick up the map on Vertigo. Focusing our attentions here, Astralis, with everything on the line. Really stepping up here. Kezi, 16-7. It almost feels like that's a silent 16-7.
She was 13-1.
Yeah, right. It feels like every moment one of these players just sort of steps up and pulls off something miraculous.
And that's the storyline we were really painting with the Astralis side. We said every one of them has the possibility to step up and be that X factor for the team. We just need a few of them to step up individually across the map and across the series. And, well, you take a look at the scoreboard, you take a look at the kill distribution. 16 on Kezi. Spike has really good impact with that 1 versus 2 clutch. She's also on double digits. Aurora, she's opening up with multi-kills, especially in towards Jaguar in the previous. We're starting to see it. We're starting to see shades of what Astralis can really provide. Mariam now needs to try and contend with the AWP, but gets immediately shut down. And you take a look in the kill feed, it's all Astralis.
Yes, Spike found an actually really important kill in towards Mig. She had the bomb by herself. That could have got a bit dicey. She'd gone down there. But won that duel with Jenny on the aggressive play out towards Elbow. So Anna's looking to get a bit cheeky here. She's pushed up, but Rachel is accounting for it. It feels like Astralis are playing very intelligent Counter-Strike. They're not making mistakes. They're not being sloppy. They're accounting for every potential push, every angle. You'd love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Because he's even going to deal with D7. No saved AK. And double digits for Astralis. 10 on the T side, looking like 11. That scoreline they scored against Na'Vi. Looks like it's going to happen with the way this game is going.
Yeah, it does. You talk about, I think it's interesting as well, you talk about Zana being a really dynamic on the AWP. I've only really seen her over towards B. Haven't seen her go for these fights early. Haven't seen her go in towards mid and try to take the peak, try and shut down that aggression. Hoping to see more of it. There we go. She's into mid right now, dropping the incendiary, posting up on the angle, at least temporarily, trying to support her teammates now. The rest of the supporting cast, the utility. D7, we've seen her get aggressive quite a few times over towards Cave. Let's see if she can contend with Aurora again.
D7's been kind of the shining light for Big Keeper in these rounds. 14, 10, 100 DDR, DDR, not Dance Dance Revolution.
Elio.
That would be fun, but I'm sure she's great at that. But not what we're contesting here.
Oh.
Jenny, slither angle, but she normally has only come out good for one here in these duels, and they'll be ready for her. She's been playing it pretty consistently. She's been spotted. Nice HE. Actually, it's not that great. Does a bit of damage, and these fights are so sloppy, but she does come out ahead. She's got support as well. Mariam's come to help out. Kezi goes down. Opening has been made onto the site, but Aurora here on this flank, trying to catch him off guard. It's a little bit crazy. Jenny R finds another. This duo and Donut doing it all. Joanna and Rachel, 2 versus 4, with 2 players on slithers of HP.
Yeah, still winnable. Oh, I like this approach as well. Rachel and Joanna combining to go through the temple. They know that 2 players are in towards Donuts. That just leaves Ada, the unknown entity, in round number 15. Joanna posted towards Donut. That bomb, it needs to try and make its move onto the bomb site. Good smoke. That's going to prevent Bigger Keeper having any information over towards the bomb site, which means Ada's going to now come and wrap back in. Flashbang. Oh, in fact, they're going to try and go through it. Rachel does really good wonders. 2 kills. Joanna, not quite. Ada will secure. So that's going to be a 5th round on the board for Big Equipa. It gives them a lifeline heading into the T side. How will they do? Will they come back, or will Astralis round out their map pick? We'll find out after this short break.
Well, we said that everything was on the line here for Astralis, and they are playing just like it. 10-5. It's an incredible storyline to be bringing into your CT half. A dominant affair on the T side. Can Big flip the script as they move that attacking side?
Well, they've got a clear game plan in mind. It looks to be this A bomb site. Look at all the utility Big Equipa are carrying. And I like this from Astralis. This is a quick wrap in towards mid. It's 3 players. They've now cleared out Shelf as well. So all the information for Astralis is there. They just need to reach the bomb site in time. Kezi will be the first line of this defense. 17 kills to her name. But as the smokes obscure all of the vision, Big Equipa, they'll be allowed a bomb plant.
That's going to be a 5v5. No damage done yet. Kezi waiting for the smoke to fade, and it's a big group up from the tiers in towards CT. They're looking to try and take the fight to them, and it's a bit of a reversal of how you think this one would play out, but now the fights are going to take place. Dana on the side, as well as Mariam found kills. Kezi has made her way through. Spike's found one, and Jenny R swings out. It's all now on to Spike coming in from CT. Looks to a Glock to be able to get a few more bullets in the chamber and gets a nice kill into D7, but the clock at this point is ticked so far down. This feels like there's just not enough time. She's looking for the fights and they are not giving them to her. In fact, actually finds every single one of them, but not enough time. Actually, no. It was a kit, incredibly.
It was. It's so unfortunate. It looks like her path in, unfortunately, she's just taken maybe one step to the left, so she hasn't picked it up because that round was so close. That's an unbelievably nice try. I've already seen Spike clutch up on the A bomb site before, and she nearly does it again to completely put Big Equipa down into the depths of the ancient pools, and could have got an 11th round on the board for Astralis. But nevertheless, we're in the here and now with Big Equipa dotting the 6 next to their name. It's just going to be the USPs for Astralis, and they've been good with pistols before. However, I don't know, this stack in towards Donut, it could be a little bit crazy. But Big Equipa will slow things down. They're taking control of the map. It looks like they're going to group up and attack the B bomb site as a unit.
Yeah, Astralis, as an organization, famous for stacks of the sort, but not this time around. Not going to be getting any fame for this one. Either looking to clean up with Mac 10 and should be good for one. Cassie is actually able to get one in response. Bomb is going to go down. Now D7 can try and do a little bit better with that Mac 10. That's more like it. A couple of kills there. Spike, though, hits a lovely shot. So they're doing damage. A third kill here would be absolutely beautiful if she can find it. But with such little HP, and they know exactly where she is, it's going to be unlikely. Sana, they're both jiggling each other. Might be a chance here to catch the timing, but no, not enough HP to do it.
Yeah, nicely avoided by Big Equipa. That could have got a little bit scary, especially when the pistols are starting to overwhelm. Mac 10 gets thrown into the hands of Spike. We know how good she has been throughout this entire map, literally singing her praises in back-to-back rounds. So it's a scary moment, but take a look at the buy for Astralis. Joanna, she has got the AWP in play. They've gone a bit lighter on utility, favouring the weaponry. And it's a better buy than Big Equipa overall. So that might be a definite factor. This fight over towards ramp, though, falls favour to D7.
Yeah, D7 is in stunning form. Oh, Joanna going to get caught out. D7 once again there to punish. She is not slowing down, has a smoke she can drop in towards Cave and is holding for this push, but Kezi is there a little bit quicker. Able to catch her off guard and looking for more, almost brings down Sana. Rachel is going to be there to finish the job. This round is still on. 2 versus 3 and Aurora catching off the bomb. That's huge. Jenny Argo is down. They were going for a bit of a rotation to A, not expecting the second player in the back lines, and it's a little awkward. Can't quite find this duel into the Mac 10. Now she's kind of stuck here, waiting for a teammate to come and support. Both of these Ts are coming through from mid. Rachel can swing out long, though. They can do a bit of a bait and switch setup, and it's going to be needed. Rachel has to come up big, and she's brought down low. Mariam in a good position here. More damage done, just trying to avoid the fight. She's going to swing out and take it. Mariam midair hits the shot.
Oh, that gets a little bit scary for Big Equipa. Astralis and Aurora. A well-timed push, catching off the bomb, and it gets just a little bit dangerous. The timings were slightly off for Aurora and Rachel, just peeking in those final fights. The Mac 10s will overwhelm and prevail. Big Equipa survive another scare after really good entry work again from D7. Very important multi-kills to open up the bomb sites, send the rotations scrambling. You can see that's what Big Equipa were trying to exploit originally. And now armed with the pistols, there's a 4-player lean over towards the B bomb site. Nobody's home on A. That's exactly where Big Equipa are heading. We've seen this already. It looks like Big Equipa, when they know the weaponry's a little bit lower, they'll go for this A hit.
Yeah, it's a smart move. The stack normally going to come into B, and that's exactly what happens this round. Dude, ooh, D7, caught off guard. That's an AK that can be recovered. And there is the armor on Kezi and on Spike. The rest of her team is now coming to set up a bit of a bait and switch for it, juggling some pistols around, but they do have to get a move on. Mariam tucking into the corner here. She's just going to try and spray them all down, and Zana is here to save the day. A lovely triple spray down at the end. Avoids any shenanigans and now gets big within 1 round of equalizing.
Joanna immediately purchasing the AWP again. It's still uncontested. Zana hasn't died yet, so she's going to retain the AK-47. Not yet picking up a sniper of her own. And yeah, that was just a nice little bait and switch setup coming in. See how much it means to them. 1 round separates these two teams after Astralis did a really good job on their T side. Big Equipa, though, they've looked flawless so far. There's been a couple of scary moments thrown in the mix, but the experience of the team has just come out on top. Joanna with the peak. That's another missed shot, but Spike will capitalize on the players running in. Now Ada is left all alone, trying to pick up the pieces.
Snea could do the job. Oh, it almost does. 1 HP. Spike again. Cannot defeat her. She's got some sort of protection shield just keeping her alive, and Joanna is looking to prize this bomb from the T's. It's now been dropped from Zana. And Jenny is pinned in. Joanna knows she's there. You can tell just from this angle she's holding. Jenny is not peeking. Now Joanna's maybe starting to doubt herself a little bit. She's sort of fallen to a wider angle. Jenny could theoretically wise swing this and maybe catch her off guard, but it all comes down to who flicks faster when this peek comes through.
Oh, it's a standoff. Well, Joanna will win out the fight. Mariam left to do it all, and she's already been spotted in towards middle. Not expecting the second layer of defense in towards Jaguar. Aurora will trade out immediately, and Astralis will finally get 1 round on the board. That was lovely sniper shooting from Joanna. Multi-kill, and I love the confidence that she has. Even though she's missed a couple of these shots here and there throughout the map so far, she's still so confident and reliant on her skill that she just peeks back in, shuts Big Equipa down towards the ramp, and just puts another notch on Astralis' tally.
Yeah, they could reset them here as well. On the other stream, 12-3, Enigma Galaxy leading the half against NIP. That's on Vertigo. They're pretty expected, I suppose, from Enigma Galaxy, but NIP chance to bounce back. Close as can be here, though. Rachel is tucked in towards second boxes. This is a rare double setup on the site with a player towards Donut, so it's the perfect defensive setup, particularly if they manage to get Joanna to reveal herself, you know, shoot up a shot. You're not going to be expecting the second player. There's the AWP shot coming through. Now Rachel can remain undetected. Can just sit back. The M4A4 makes noise. Doesn't matter. Still able to find 2. Now, smoke's going to be deployed. The bomb can go down, but the retake is going to favor Astralis.
Nice job from Aurora as well. She's just holding for that lurk. Ada goes aggressive, catches off Spike. She knows Joanna is here, and the spray is perfect. Hang on a second. We've got a 2 versus 2. Ada swaps over to the AWP. Off earlier skirmishes, they know that Aurora was in towards Donut, but Kezi catches Ada off guard. Mariam versus 2. New kid on the block. Good spray. Aurora has been found. They know that Kezi's in towards Donut as well. Just trying to play the time, but Kezi will win out the clutch. There's enough time on the defuse of Astralis with another successful retake.
And 4A1S gets that, just saying. Great stuff from Rachel here, tucked into the back. The fact she's able to double up there. Ida almost does it all here. Equalizes things with this incredible aggressive push. And then she gets a bit caught off guard. They lose track of where both these players are, expecting a second one to be coming through from CT when both of them are doubled up to Donut. That's enough to break the bank of Big. Astralis. Tactical timeout. Don't want to have what happened to them in the first half, or have what they did happen to them with the pistols overwhelming. Oh, that was not a good sentence. You know what I mean?
I get you. I think it's also a case of that round was really crazy at the end. They just need 30 seconds just to take a breather. Then you get thrown into a high-intensity round, such as these partial investment pistols. They've got a really good understanding that the money is going to be low. So, you know, you showed off your tongue twisters yesterday, though, to be fair to you.
Yeah, Peter Piper packed a pickled packet of pottiers, I don't know. Something like that.
Pickled pottiers.
Not particularly good at tongue twisters. Are you?
No, terrible.
That's not a good omen for casters. Should be good for our tongues. Smoke going to come through. Rachel he's smoked off, and now they're actually going to be able to make their way into the site. That bomb actually should be able to go down. Although Kezi's got a good angle here for the spam. It's not enough to find the kill, so the bomb will go down. This A site proving to be fertile ground for these eco rushes.
Oh, hello.
Come through the aggression. Jenny, I was going to say doubles up, but one was under a teammate. Jenny, she's trying to kill everybody out here. D7, the only one left. She is all the way out long with this P250, and she is going to go down. So a great retake against the Eco.
A fair play to Bigger Keeper, right? They get the bomb down, they invest a little bit for this round in its entirety. Round number 23, because now the rifles can come in. With aid of the bomb plant, it means that the purchase of the utility can also come in to support. And Astralis taking another timeout. Just want to be sure that they get this one over the line. They do not want to throw away the advantage that they've already established for themselves. If you're being a keeper, right, you got to look at what's worked. And to be honest with you, what's worked is just them moving as a unit, going as 5 players in towards a bomb site. Let D7 lead the charge. Let D7 have a little bit of room to find these entries, because if she finds the entries, that normally comes with Bigger Keeper's success hand in hand.
Yeah, D7 go kill. That's the strat at the moment. Needs to come through. Astralis knowing that they're going up against the guns and knowing that this is an important round. They win this one, and that's always map point secured at that stage. So it's very, very vital for them, and for Big Keeper just as important for the same reason in the inverse. So it is going to be a bit of presence towards B. I like the utility from Astralis. One thing they weren't doing, or the Big Keeper wasn't doing on their CT side, was fighting mid, but Astralis definitely see the value of taking that control.
Oh, D7 looks like she wanted to get ahead of that smoke, but not quite. Placed down at the perfect moment for Spike. Aurora, she's a little bit isolated over towards Jaguar, but no one's really fighting this for Bigger Keeper just yet. Splitting towards mid, Big holding for some aggression. Look at this double setup though. Aurora, Spike can take the contact here. Oh, she'll even win out the gunfight. That's even better. Aurora not called into action. So that trap has still been set. Spike moves away, but there goes Aurora. Perfect play from Astralis.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That wasn't even really intentional at the end, but by design of the setup, it works out for Aurora to get that kill. And now she can just stay put, can hold it down. Rachel is here with Spike to hold the bomb site. D7 walking out, and Rachel's timing on these jiggles means that D7 walks past and clears it. And then she swings out. Jenny R is able to get that nice trade. In fact, doubles up in towards mid. This is now a little weird because Zana has walked out onto side. Spike is aware of it. Jenny R with that bomb in mid is shut down by Joanna. And Astralis get up to 14.
Dire Straits for Bigger Keeper. Astralis on the cusp of closing out their map pick. Something they weren't able to do the first time around when these two teams matched up in the ESL Impact Season 2. Looking ahead, we are going to nuke. That's a guarantee. The Big Keeper convert that one, and it will be Overpass as the decider. Very exciting potential for these maps to unfold. On paper, this should be an Astralis 15th. But with Big congregating in towards middle, it looks like it's going to be a quicker one. Kezi in towards Donut, needs to go nuts.
Oh, she's got the M4A4. It's a gun for the job. She can just go to town, spraying, and only actually gets the one that Aurora has supported. Rachel goes down as well. There's armor on both these players too. Joanna is here to shut things down. Misses the timing on that quick shot. But the bomb, Brandon, is lost. It is out on its own little adventure in towards mid. That won't do. Can't blow up any bomb sites out there. Hasn't been armed yet. It's just sitting out here. Bit of clay and wires.
Yeah, not the most ideal scenario. And look at what Astralis are doing. They are just protecting it. Just waiting. Joanna posted up towards red. Yeah, this is a very difficult round if you're Bigger Keeper to try and work your way back into this. Ada's brought down low. They have 2 flashbangs to work with. They know that Astralis is going to be all over the bomb, and that's the gun barrel spotted. That's the AWP shot landing. Suddenly, Ada is left all alone. Just one good kill, but Aurora with the immediate trade. Astralis up to map point.
Map point, and 6 of them to work with. This is fantastic from Astralis. Astralis error, question mark?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, well, let's see if they can take the series. Then maybe I'll turn that question mark into an exclamation point. It's good to see, though. We knew the Group B was tightly contested, but it was a big, well, question mark as to Astralis, and they've really warmed up into this season. See if they can close this one out cleanly, or whether they bleed a few more rounds. OT is still a possibility. We know Big definitely have it in them to take us there. D7 has gotten ahead of this smoke, but Astralis, they are still playing this as if the potential is there. They're not leaving anything up to chance. Rachel pushing through, supported by Kezi, has found the kill over to A as well. So now, Joanna even finds D7.
Yeah, this has been really good from Astralis. They're just hunting in packs, hunting in pairs. It's enabled the two-player advantage. Being a keeper just kind of stuck behind the utility at ramp. Can throw a Molotov in towards Jaguar. Doesn't matter. Aurora not going to be singed at the feet. Spike making matters worse. It looks like Bigger Keeper's days are numbered on the server. They're about to peek into this. Again, dastardly duo. It's another setup between Spike and Aurora. It's a bait and switch. And Spike might not even need Aurora.
All right, a 1 versus 5 to keep Big Keeper in this one. Kezi, not quite able to close it out, but does the dink. Now, this 1v5 even more tricky. Aurora is just tucked in. And it's going to finish off. No knife. So nice, clean